Nick Collins, Representative Collins, is formally known as of a minute ago, the Boston Public Health Commission Food Pantry. It is now going to be known as...
We are ready. That's all right. That's all right. That's right.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I think I get to be the first to be after the mayor to say, welcome to Shirley's Pantry. So again, for those who don't know me, I'm Marty Martinez. I'm the Chief of Health and Human Services, and I'm super proud that the Health Commission and Shirley's Pantry all get to live under my cabinet. I'm proud of them and the work they do, and I'm just here to add to the chorus of thank you. Shirley, thank you for all the team and all the work that they do. I appreciate everything of making this pantry possible. We are going to have a few folks say a few words to not only thank her for all her work, but for all of us to thank her for her work. Because we know what this pantry means to people in the community, and we know how important it is to families in this community. So join me in thanking Shirley for all that she's done for this pantry and the community. I'm going to bring up briefly now Jerry Thomas. Jerry is the acting deputy director of the Boston Public Health Commission and has known Shirley for a few years, so I'm going to let Jerry take it away.
Great, thank you. Hi everybody, greetings and welcome. What a beautiful day and a beautiful event. I'm thrilled to be here today to honor my friend and colleague, Ms. Shirley Shillingford. I've known Shirley for decades and can recall our early days when the food pantry was housed in a small room in a municipal building basement in Hyde Park. The guarantee of the food pantry operating has not always been promised or secured. There have been challenges and threats over the years, from funding to space to staffing. Regardless of the challenges, Shirley never wavered in her commitment to the community. She has cajoled, advocated, and agitated for the ongoing need and support of the Healthy Baby, Healthy Child Food Pantry. Sadly, Mattapan has one of the highest rates of food insecurity in all of Boston. The food pantry serves as a resource for Healthy Baby, Healthy Child, but it also is a vital resource to this hardworking community. She is a champion ensuring that the residents of Mattapan have equal access to nutritious food. It's safe to say that without Shirley, there would be no food pantry in the community. We all know the food pantry is also just one part of her legacy and contribution to the community she loves. In a city where civic engagement and activism is in our DNA, Shirley stands out. Her commitment is only eclipsed by her style, flair, and fashion sense. Shirley, I'm proud to be with you on this special day. Oh, now I get, okay. Oh, now I get the great pleasure to introduce our great mayor, Martin J. Walsh.
Thanks, Shirley. Let me just, before I get into Shirley, I want to thank a bunch of people. I want to thank Rudney, who did an amazing job setting this up. I want to thank Senator Wilkerson, who got Shirley's family here without spilling the beans. I want to thank Catalina from our Food Access Office, who does an amazing job with Dion Irish, Marty Martinez, and everyone from the city of Boston. Thank you for that. Andrea Campbell couldn't be here today. She had a baby. Tim McCarthy couldn't be here today because he's picking his son up at the airport coming home from the service. Both of them wanted to be here. They wanted me to pass along to you how much they love you. Representative Cullinane couldn't be here today, but we have a citation from the State House as well from Representative Holmes. I think Senator Collins is on his way. Thank you for Senator Collins. Representative Holmes, Councilwoman Presley, and myself, all of us here. We are so happy and honored to be here. Shirley Shillingford, you are amazing. And quite honestly, you know, for the last bunch of years, we've all been here, mostly during Thanksgiving. Ayanna and myself have had the pleasure of stuffing the rice bags. I want to appreciate that. We get the young police officers carrying the heavy bags out, the box out to the car. Thank you for your help there. I want to thank Commissioner Gross, who's here with us today. But this woman, and we wanted to do this, we talked about doing it at some point, maybe at the gala, the Caribbean Gala, but I thought it was more appropriate during these holiday seasons because as we celebrate Christmas, the people that come through this door to get food from you and from this pantry celebrate Christmas as well. And if this pantry wasn't here for them, it would be a lot different celebration for them. And this woman is an immigrant from Jamaica, public servant, civic leader, 45 years working for the city of Boston, 20 years in the Public Health Commission, Healthy Baby, Healthy Child Pantry, an advocate for food access, a spokesperson and champion for our seniors, particularly to the Carnival Senior Ball, working with B3, runs the carnival. I don't know anyone else that, I know her daughter and other people help run the carnival, but all I look for Shirley. When we're ready to go, where's Shirley? Shirley's not there, we don't go. Shirley's there, we're there. We talk a lot about heroes, and we talk about who in our communities are heroes, and oftentimes young people look to athletes and they become heroes. Sometimes as actors, sometimes elected officials. They name things after elected officials all the time. The real heroes in our community are the people who come into a building like this, sit at a desk over there, make sure the families that walk through that door get what they need, is willing to make a phone call to the people that she knows to step up and do other things. Shirley, there is probably no better happiness that I've had, or any of us as elected officials, as to name this food pantry after you. Yeah. It's our honor to do this because the people that come through this front door are the most needy that we have in our society. And I want them to know when they come in here that they realize the person who's this food pantry is named after cares for them more than anything that they'll ever know. So from all of us to you, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and tell you that we love you from the bottom of our heart. We love you. And now I'd like to, I'm going to give this, just, I'm not going to read the citation, I'm going to give this to you, but I'd like to bring up to the microphone our Congresswoman from this district, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Chief Martinez. Thank you for making this possible. I had to be here.
Absolutely.
We all had to be here because you have been there for each and every one of us. I'm grateful for the legacy of my heavenly mother and equally grateful for the legacy of my earthly mother. It is so befitting. I would just say that this renaming, we just made it official. It's really always been Shirley's Pantry. We just made it official. Thank you for laboring in love. Thank you for the innumerable personal sacrifices you have made. Time away from your family. Senator Wilkerson and I and all your daughters lecturing you about the many times that we have insisted that you retire. But you can't stop because service, being a servant leader is in your DNA. And whether it is your love for a culture and making sure that we preserve Caribbean culture and the artistry and the pageantry, whether it's your love for electoral politics and making sure that people are civically engaging, or whether it's your love for those in the twilight of their lives, you fight for everyone. Those that have been ignored, left out, and left behind, you have sacrificed for those in the dawn of their lives, in the prime of their lives, in the twilight of your lives. And it's so befitting that we would name a building after you. Everyone knows that you're fashionable and that you're a gifted seamstress as well. Yes, and cook. But your contributions have been stitched into the fabric of this city. Every single part of it. And to have this place named for you, a place that has been a beacon of hope, a safe place, I can't tell you how many people have found community with you, have found acceptance with you, have found love with you. So just thank you for everything that you've done and continue to do. We're giving you your flowers now.
That's right.
We love you.
That's right.
We're grateful for you. And although I have had the humbling honor to present many citations to you throughout the year, throughout the years, as a Boston City Councilor, it is my honor to be able to present, and this is the first citation that I have done officially as a member of Congress. My staff does them all the time, but I'm in Washington trying to preserve our democracy, so I don't get to do that. So it is an honor to be able to do this today. Congratulations, Shirley Shillingford, in honor of your steadfast and extraordinary dedication to the families of the city of Boston. Through the Boston Public Health Commission's Healthy Baby, Healthy Child Food Pantry, we are proud and congratulate you on having the pantry dedicated as Shirley's Pantry. Congratulations. Okay, all right, and now Representative Russell Holmes, my brother in service.
All right. Ms. Shillingford, let me just simply say, when they're talking about just now outside of the pantry, I think of just the day when we were thinking about shutting down Juve. And I remember the vigor, and we went into the mayor's office and you're like, you're not gonna do this. We're gonna make sure that we handle this in a way that is more respectful. And to the mayor's point, the thought was, hey, you said, hey, you weren't the one who was overseeing it that year before, but then when you got into the weeds and said, all the problems we had seen that year, we will never see again, because of the fact that you're going to make sure that you're running it. And so that's the thing that I think about most. And so when when the Congresswoman says, you know, I hear often say people closest to the problem should be closest to the solution. You've been closest to the solution here forever. Yes. We've all been digging in into these rice patties and potatoes and all of the other stuff. But I just want to just say thank you, not to the mayor's point about us being here today, but for all the other 364 days of the year that you're here doing the work, making it so that we show up and when all the cameras are here, but you make it easy for us because you've been doing it all year. So thank you for all you do for the Caribbean community, for the Black community as a whole. You are indeed a hero, and we very much appreciate you. So much love.
We have one last speaker. Henry Antoine's going to come up and offer a few final words before we hear from Shirley. Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about somebody who don't take no for an answer, she will fight you down to the end. Mr. Mayor, if you can crack this lady, you're a hero. When she say no, and she don't like you, I don't know. What did you do to her? You have in the palm of your hand.
I never say no to her.
I also want to say, for the first time, I'm taking a chance to say in the history of this community, we are able to say, our mayor. We have been under stress for years until you come by and show us the light at the end of the tunnel. And this is only some of the things that you have done to name this building after Mrs. Shillingford, a lady who is synonymous throughout the Caribbean Carnival. When we say Shirley Shillingford, everybody knows this. And I take great pleasure of saying to you, Shirley, congratulations. I know one thing I want to say to you, many times we fight on the phone. We fight on the phone all the time. She has to have it her way. Yeah. But you know, but you know what? When she can't beat you, she says, I have a phone call, I'll call you back. Never come back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. But when she comes back, she said, Mr. Antoine, you know what? I thought about it. I understand what you were saying. Now she's compromising now. But you know what? Tough cookie. And that's what we need, Mr. Mayor, all the councillors, daughter, Shirley, say that's her daughter. I want to thank you guys for taking that step to do what a wonderful job you have done. People, to you, this is the sign of the times. Whenever the time comes for elections, I want to see you guys come out and vote for this Mayor Walsh.
Yes.
Please. Please come out. We talk. We want to see you guys come out because he is ours. If he's not there, we're not going to survive. The way we see it right now, this is survival. Are you agreeing with me, yes or no? Yes! I didn't hear you.
Yes!
Vote for?
Wow!
Thank you.
So, as we ask, we're going to ask Ms. Shirley to come on up. The mayor has a plaque that we're going to give you. Everyone's going to come to give you a plaque. And again, it reads, dedication to the Health Commission, Healthy Baby, Healthy Child Pantry, December 23rd, Mrs. Shirley Shillingford, in recognition of your 45 years of service and commitment to the city of Boston. Thank you so much.
We'll take one more photo. One more. Oh, here, look.
You want the phones?
Right there. Come on, sir.
How about Ms. Shillingford? You have another dedication, my love. Let me get to you.
Oh, sorry.
My bestie over here. Mother, sister, friend, everything. Mrs. Shillingford, I went to get you this bouquet because I felt you should have your flowers before you're gone. You've always said that people give people flowers after they've gone. You would like flowers before you're gone. And you wouldn't imagine, I went to get the bouquet, I called in the order, and the minute I told the lady, and I said, well, how much is it? And I'm coming to pay you now. She said to me, I'd walk in the forest. Do not even think about it. Yeah. You said, Shirley Shillingford? I said, yes. I said, I'm getting this for her because she's being dedicated today at the food pantry. They're naming the food pantry in her honor. And she said, you know what, you don't have to pay me for the flowers. Oh. So I'm giving you your flowers before you're gone. I love you to pieces, you know that. And it was good keeping that secret from you for once. Yes, for once.
Okay.
That's right. Shirley, they also told me to tell you congratulations and they call you sunshine.
My brother. Words cannot express to everyone how grateful I am, and I never thought that anybody could keep any secret from me because I like to dip into everything. But this time, you got me. You did get me. And Diane, I'm not gonna forgive you because she had me riding around and I'm saying, why is she staying out there so long? I got to get back to the food pantry and never knew that this is what I was going to behold. I wanna thank my mayor. I told him Thanksgiving that if anybody tried to run him, I will be like a mad dog out there. And I meant that. I meant that. That's a full-time job for me to make sure he stays there unless he wants to leave us. That's the only thing. I'll give you that. To my daughter here, oh, I know you had to be in Washington today. I'm surprised to see you here. But anyway, I know that you're really, really loyal to me, and I'm very, very grateful to you for your love above everything else, and your support. And to my rep here, I always saying to him, you better vote the right way. When it comes to the Caribbean budget.
Yes. We got you, Ms. Shillingford. That's what I tell you every year.
That's right. I warn him before he votes, so he knows what he has to do. To my colleagues from Public Health, I didn't know you were watching, but thank you, because you really watched me good. I am an official, loyal beggar. The only thing you can say to me is a yes or a no. So I'm not going to be afraid to ask. You see these equipment here? I ask and I get. That big freezer there, I asked Senator Collins for it, and in no time, I got it. I asked for another freezer, Mike Flaherty, no time, I got it. I asked for a fridge, Diane Wilkerson, no time, I got it. So my point is, if you don't ask, you don't get, and the Bible tells you that anyway, and I'm a firm believer in that. I started this pantry in 1992. We did not have any resources. There were two Whitworth brothers, a dentist and a chiropractor. And I used to have them buy chicken to put in the pantry. The wives got mad at me because they said they won't buy chicken for the house, but I can get them to buy chicken. And then there was another Caribbean group called TSJB, and they also used to supply us. And Mr. Cooper, I don't know if he's here, but he is the one that I asked to come and put up the shelves and all that so we could store the goods. I asked Heineken to buy us the first freezer. I asked Guinness to buy us the first refrigerator. And that's where we start until the mayor, public health, and everybody chip in. So I didn't do it all by myself. When I can't do it, I don't ask my daughter if she can. I say to her, you have got to go there and do so. And they always say, you don't ask. I said, no, when I was giving birth to you, I didn't ask. So you just got to do it. So they know how to shop online and all of that stuff, till even my granddaughter is telling me how to go on that computer to shop online, because she grew up here learning how to pack boxes. I wanted them to see and experience what it is like with someone who don't have. And the only way I could do that is let them come here, see the clients, pack the boxes, and she would say, where is your idea? Because she couldn't say ID. But my mother did it to me when I was growing in Jamaica. My father did it to me to show me to appreciate and love those who don't have. I never knew that my life was gonna be carved out this way, that is what I do. But service is the lifeblood of every organization, and I get a satisfaction out of serving. People coming here don't have a place to live. I called the senator, I said, please help me. After I already tell them I would help them, and I don't even know where I'm gonna help them. But I do, because I believe everyone needs support and everyone needs help. And that is what I enjoy every day of my life, to help another human being to even be better than I am. So I am very grateful to everyone who is here. I don't know how many times I call Hopi to provide food for someone. She must be sick of me by now, you know. But I am very, very grateful to all of you who took time out of your busy schedule to come here. And I'm very happy, as I said. You see these guys here that work here, Raul and his team. When they see me pushing boxes, they come in and help to push boxes also. And guys, I'm very grateful to you. I take nothing for granted. Please accept that I am grateful and I am blessed to have all of you in my life. I just want to say, Dacia is my youngest child. She lived next door to me. I said she is...
Your other daughter screaming in the phone right now.
She's my tenant at will. She come. I don't have a man in my life because they can come in at any time of the night or day, jump in my bed, and don't have to think about it. So, Tammy, I am very grateful to you for being there for me when I'm sick, when I have a headache, when I feel unhappy and stressed. I'm very, very grateful. I don't take nothing for granted, okay? Senator Wilkerson, you're my sister, you're my friend. You find it from somewhere to help me in this pantry. You know, over Thanksgiving, she got me $2,500 to buy food to put in here. Ayana gave money. The mayor got turkeys. It's flying all over the place. Councilor gave money. The rep gave money. And you know something? I caught him at an event to get the money. That's how bad it is. So, Mayor, thank you. I thank you very much for recognizing what I do and for showing me your appreciation. I'm grateful. Thank you. Mr. Antoine, I'm gonna knock you out because you drove all the way from Montreal and just tell me you're coming in for the day. And nobody tells me anything. To Ruth, to my darling Rudney, thank you for your hard work. To my VP, and thanks for allowing us to have the Caribbean Carnival, which has served 46 years. I thank you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at the corporate breakfast again. As my sponsor. Commissioner Grass. I knew you from you were just a policeman and not this commissioner. And please come to the... I know, your girl. So, just a few words from the commissioner, because I beat him up all the... And when I was sick in church, he was right there for me and stayed with me until my daughter came.
Of course. Let's hear it for Ms. Shillingford. That's right, she always mashed me up 3 times. So this is what we're talking about, folks, when we're talking about community. You hear from the mayor, the congresswoman, the state reps, the senators. We're talking about how this whole nation began here in Boston with people just like Ms. Shillingford, showing the way, paving the way, not leaving anybody behind. Right. And then, folks, when they're most troubled times, you're there for them. And you let them know that they're all God's children, and you're an angel that makes sure that they're okay. So from making sure everybody's healthy to cultural pride, this is what the rest of the nation is built on, women like you. But there's only one Miss Shillingford, so let's give her a hand.
My older daughter is in Texas. I'm leaving tomorrow morning to spend Christmas with her. And she's my doctor, she's my counselor, and I am grateful to her even though she's not here. She called me 2 and 3 times a day.
She's on the phone, though. She's crying.
Hi, Ventrice, my darling. Thank you. So thanks to everyone, and I know that some scrumptious things have been prepared. Please partake of it. And know that it was given with a lot of love. And I noticed my pastor standing right there.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Shillingford, I just want to make a presentation to you.
Somebody's missing. Somebody's missing.
I would say a pleasant good evening to the mayor, our congressman, one lady commissioner, Michelle, everyone that is here. Michelle, during the years, you know, we Jaja drummers, you know, you have supported us over all during the years. And we appreciate all that you have done for us. And today I just want to leave you with a real token of our love for the things that you have done and continue supporting you as you have supported us. It's the t-shirt that says that drums, not guns.
All right.
And I also have one for the mayor.
Before I get my shirt, somebody who's driving a green Toyota, license plate 2313YT. You have to move your truck because it's blocking somebody in. Thank you.
To hang in your new spot.
Volunteers and the staff here at the pantry.
Let me give it to somebody so you don't have to hold it. Let me give it to Diane. I was looking for you.
One last thing, I would like to thank all of my volunteers who work in this pantry. We might not always agree, but we work for the common good. Barbara Lewis and Rose and even some that I hauled to come here and help to offload the truck, and Lance Brown, everyone who give us a hand in this pantry, I just want to say thank you and I appreciate you. And to everyone in the commission and Healthy Baby, Healthy Child staff, thank you very much.